out, bring them out. Bring them 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 out, bring them out. You just heard T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
Not only was it a terrific return to get them out near the 50-yard line, that changes what you want to do on offense because your playbook is wide open. You want a quick start? You may go for a quick strike on your first play on offense with that great field position.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor, taken down at the 47-yard line. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Here's Levis. This one into the hands of Will Mallory. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd down and a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Levis completes this out wide. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Short! Like 13, like 13! Here is down, right down, 49 Rita! Diamond! 20 Rita!
Now Levis. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. At their own 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Fall down these two.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. You look at this Colt defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
15, yellow. Yellow. Come back. Hey, color. Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The Chiefs at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yellow. 15. Hey, Ripple is.
And again, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 23. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as you'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Go on, 80.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Down the sideline he goes. He's to the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kenneth Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
But listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker now to kick this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Second down, another run with Taylor. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter.
Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
They work now on 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Walker. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 16-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The 16-yard line.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Hey, 15.
Mahomes now to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
15. Yellow. 15, yellow.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Yellow. Hey, color.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Levis now off of play action. That's to the tight end, Mallory. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Levis back to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Let's take it inside his own 40. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Levis. A shot downfield for Burks. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken the lead. Now for the point after. And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. The snap wasn't great, and this kick is pulled. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
15.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Yellow. Hey, 50 seconds.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
29 down, 22 reader. Linda.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
This 2nd and 4.
Yellow. I go on. Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Color.
Looking to throw. Mahomes will do it himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs.
Harrison
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Colts 27, Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker to kick off 14 to 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Levis to throw off play action. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now 3rd down and 7. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. A shot downfield for Burks. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts had 6 to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And Mahomes will do it himself. Wide open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw here. That's into the hands of Worthy. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Yellow. Color.
Mahomes to throw once more. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Easy. Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is Smith to the ground. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Smith going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
Hey, 57. Yellow.
They'll set up a throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Now
City.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Levis sets up to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he'll just get rid of it. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 33 yards. And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Now that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13.
Chiefs 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Kansas City.
Mahomes now to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Throwing now is Mahomes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Attack, attack! Hey, that's your man, that's your man!
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Like 49!
Now a give to Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Walker with it. He still runs it. 147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw out wide to Walker. And he will have the Chiefs first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move him into a 3rd and 13 here.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. One final try for Mahomes. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation.